welcome to a Stranger Things ranking each season. We'll start off with Jay Rodel. Where are we going to start your ranking?
Hi, bro. Number four.
Yes.
Number four.
Worst to
I
best.
have here's the thing. I love Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. Love the show. Rewatched it a couple times, and I have to put the season not because it's bad, because all the seasons are like 9
Yeah.
out of 10.
Yes.
Okay, none of them are bad, but
I agree with
season
you.
2 is at my lowest.
I'm gonna have to say season two's my four as well.
Yes, it's
Yes.
still a great
Yeah.
TV season, a great show season. But it's just not as good as the others. It just lacks the depth I think that the other ones bring and the excitement.
I feel like season two is just moving the storyline forward. Like, I mean, it's exciting. It's fun to
Hmm.
watch. There's a lot of cool
It
visuals,
had
and
to happen.
yeah, it just if that wasn't there,
Mhm.
there'd be like a lot of more question marks than answers. But I feel like
Yeah,
I don't know. And then you have the one episode where she goes sees her sister, and that's just the worst thing I've ever seen in my
yeah, that's
life.
the worst episode in TV history. Not gonna lie,
It's
that episode itself drags down the entire season.
I just
That was
yeah
such a bad. I skip it on
yeah
rewatches
me
because it
too
has
me too.
nothing to do with the
It's
plot.
literally so bad. Like
Literally,
and the
you could
sister's
never
so
watch that
annoying.
episode and the whole show would make sense. It's just so annoying.
Yeah. Eh,
You could literally never see that episode and the entire story still makes sense.
I
Like it's
like
just not necessary.
I like how they never bring her up ever again either. Like just forget about
Yes,
her.
she's never mentioned. Apparently, she's going to be in season 5. I heard a leak that she's in it, and
Ugh.
she's like a big part of it.
Hopefully she
I hope
dies.
not.
I don't
She
know.
dies.
She
Oh, so season 2, the another big bright spot of season 2 is Steve's character development
yeah,
is
that's very
peak in
yeah
season 2.
yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, then Nancy and
Character development, I
Jonathan
think, is well done.
also like come together. I guess we should talk about the positives and stuff. The positives, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
think the visuals take a huge step up from season one. The mind flayer, like
Yes.
Will's flashbacks, and just seeing like the kids as kids, like during Halloween, that's also really cool because we don't really get to see that. They're always doing these crazy things. So I really enjoyed that part of the
Mm-hmm.
season. Obviously, Max and Billy are introduced. Uh, just a very good
Billy,
season, honestly. And then,
let go, Billy.
but obviously you got the sister. All of L storyline is just kind of like
Yes.
like I get it for like the
If anything,
storyline.
that's what makes the season not top 3.
Hopper's storyline
Like,
might be my favorite in like the entire season. Like for him specifically,
so well done.
I think it's my favorite. And I really like the step Joyce takes. Like she's not like a schizophrenic. Like she's not always like panicking and stuff. She's actually like kind of calms down, and we really get to see like how she's like kind of smart and like can make good decisions and like goes out of her way to try to find things. And obviously you got Murray, I think, or is his name Bill? Well, Murray's obviously introduced a little bit in season two, but Joyce's love interest, I can't think of his name.
Oh, Bob.
Bob the Brain. I love Bob.
Bob.
I love Bob. I think he's really good. But yeah,
I
again, I
love
think
Bob.
the
But I think
lows.
he did introduce a problem with Stranger Things.
What's that?
Is the fact that they don't kill off anybody of their main cast. They added a new character just to kill him. They did it for 3 straight seasons. In season 5, they need to kill someone.
Oh,
As much as I hate it, they need to.
I guarantee you they will. I guess we should.
They just
That's
I don't like those characters that they add and then just kill and add and then just kill.
yeah,
For like I feel like it, yeah,
yeah. So yeah, but I feel
because
like
Bob was so goaded.
yeah, I love Bob. I wish, but if he was still in the storyline, it'd be so weird. Like it'd be so weird if he was still. I feel
No,
like
I
this.
liked his death.
Yeah,
It was the other. I think as the seasons went on and it kept happening is when it started to get annoying.
yeah. I think Will's storyline is also really good. I guess we should. I think there's just the lows, like we talked about. The lows, like with Elle, like honestly, hers is just so. It's really just her storyline is just so.
It's so bad.
And it just brings the season down. And honestly, like
When for that being your main character,
yeah.
the story is just not it.
And then Mike's storyline kind of
Like,
sucks as well. Like it's like, come
yeah,
on, like I don't know. He's just
he doesn't
kind
really
of
have much to do.
he's just
He's
sitting
just kind of
around.
there.
Yeah, yeah, legitimately.
Yeah,
So yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, that's and
it just
Dustin.
drags on
I feel
sometimes.
like Dustin and like honestly the kid storyline, like
Oh my god.
I don't know. I feel like Dustin doesn't have much to do either for a little bit, and then he kind of like
Hmm.
comes in and him Steve Meadle obviously. So yeah, that's
I
why I
feel
rank
like
it last though.
I think the best way to put it is like in season 1, 3, and 4. There's a bunch of storylines happening at the same time, going on. I feel like in season 2, it's like one happens and it pauses, and then another one happens and it pauses,
Yes, fair.
then another one happens. It's like it doesn't flow the same. It's still good, but it doesn't flow the same as the others.
I agree. Again, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I really enjoy
Yeah, it's
season
not bad
two,
at all. It's like an
but
8.5 out of 10
yeah,
season,
it's
but
just honestly that one episode just drags it down, and
yeah,
there's like
the one episode kills it.
little more plot holes. So anyway, let's get
Yeah.
into our number three. What do you got?
Number 3, I have season 4.
Oh, okay. I was very surprised by this. Okay, that's not my number three,
Yes, I
but
have season 4.
please elaborate. Please
I
elaborate.
love season 4, but I feel like not the end of season 4, but the beginning of season 4, outside of the whatever the dude's name with the big hand is. I haven't rewatched in a while.
Vecna.
But outside of the Vecna story, I feel like the plot just lacks until the end, and then it all comes together. But like, I feel like Eleven's story, it's kind of neat, but I wasn't a big fan of how
Yeah.
she just immediately was like, "All right, let's re-get our powers immediately." I wish there was a little more gap, and she had more character development. The later half of the season is perfect, but the first half wasn't my favorite.
I
And then Eddie, I did not like Eddie at all because you could tell he was gonna die from the start.
oh
I feel like it
yeah.
was so predictable Eddie was gonna die
I don't like his death. I get like he didn't run, but I feel like he
to
could have
me.
survived. And I think it would have been really
Hmm.
interesting to see how the town like treated him after. I think that would have been a cool plot point for season five.
Yeah.
So I do agree with you, like killing
Yes.
him off. I just don't agree with that really. Like I don't like
I didn't, and the way he died wasn't good. He
no he
could have gotten away.
like
I didn't
his
like
death
that. He
was
literally could have biked away, and he just stops.
kind of pointless. Like
Like,
I mean the like
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like even if the bats went
it.
back, like by the time they got back to the house, obviously Vecna would have died. So his death was just
Mhm.
pointless. And then yeah,
It
I
almost
didn't
felt
like
like an
it.
excuse for them to make a death happen. It's like they felt like, hey, we haven't killed anybody. We need to kill someone, and they
Yeah,
just killed
and then
Eddie. I didn't like.
obviously Eddie's really loved character now, and I mean I don't think he's coming
Yeah,
back for season five, which whatever.
I feel
But
like he could,
yeah,
but
but it'd be like
eh,
stretching it. It'd be like, come on, like
yeah,
I don't know. It'd be like another Hopper
yeah,
situation. But anyway,
yeah.
why
And I
I
think they caught the hint that they need to actually kill people off,
the
especially with
reason
Hopper. I hated the Hopper bait. I freaking hated that bait. That was one of my least
again
favorite storylines in the entire show. I hated the Hopper
we'll
bait.
talk about season three later. We'll
I
talk about
hated it.
so the reason
No, it's for season
my
4.
problems with season
Oh,
four is that honestly I like the start of the California stuff without 11 without her powers, but as soon as she gets taken away and after like the gunfighting scene, it's just them driving. It's so boring. And then
mm-hmm.
the
Yep.
Will being gay stuff, I guess that's like cool for his character, I guess. But like again, like it's not like that's the only thing that happens. Like that is legitimately the only thing they do. I like Argyle. I think he's
Yeah,
funny.
that whole ride.
But and
Yeah.
then I really like the Russian storyline, probably my favorite because I like Murray, Joyce, and then the fish guy. I can't remember his
Mm-hmm.
name, but and I really like the Russian storyline, probably one of my favorites. And then obviously the Vecna storyline is really fun. Like Steve being just literally the babysitter is funny. And then you have Barb, and then I like Nancy and Steve and Barb and like all of them together. I think that's a really strong storyline. There's a lot of strengths, obviously, and like I think
Dude,
again,
Steve is a goat.
there's just
Yes.
a lot of holes. There's just like not a lot, but like 11's like I the
Mm-hmm.
flashbacks I like. I guess like it's good for world building and stuff, but like I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Papa already served his like purpose for the story, and bringing him back just was
Yeah.
annoying to me. It just annoyed me. And I like what they did with her, and but like when he's like threatening her to keep her there, I feel like they could have gone about that differently because I think they wanted to keep the
Mm-hmm.
doctor in like that base and have the government capture him. And then that's going to be like kind of a storyline in season five coming up, like them getting him back or him trying to find his way out or something of
Mm-hmm.
that nature. But I feel like they could have done that in a different way and it been more satisfying. And then obviously like Papa's death. I hate saying Papa, but I don't know what else to call him. So yeah. And so that's just my problem. Basically, 11's storyline is just like meh. It's good in a lot of parts, but
Yes.
some parts it's meh. And then obviously learning about Vecna and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. So yeah, and then obviously them going to the Upside
Yeah.
Down like for the first time, exploring that. That's really exciting. That's just there's a lot of pros
Yeah,
with
that
it,
was neat.
but yeah.
This
And
the Russian storyline was cool. I hate what they did with Hopper. I
yeah, from season
loved
three,
his death.
bring
I thought his death was perfect. You finally killed off a main character. You finally took that leap and killed off a fan favorite. I was like, yes, they're doing it. And they did it so well. And then immediately when the teaser trailer gets looked out, oh, he's back alive. I was so mad. I was like, you kidding me? He's fine. He's not even
Yeah,
hurt. He's fine.
I
He just went to a prison. I was so mad. That made me so. The story was good. That's what made me even more mad. The Russian story was really good, and I hated that because he shouldn't have lived. God,
yeah,
it's so mad. It's
yeah.
the only thing that the show has done that really pisses me off is that Hopper lived. He should not have lived.
I want to talk about
I
one more
think he should have
problem
died.
I have with it is that like the varsity basketball team, they're just annoying in the show. Like I feel like
Yeah,
without them, like they just kind of stop the flow of like excitement, and you're just like, are you kidding me? Are they really here again? Like, are we being fucking serious? Uh, like
I agree.
that's just how I'm with it. But obviously, so many positives. I think the
Mhm.
visuals are the best back in the
Yeah, so
storyline.
many positives. So many
Oh, it's
positives.
so good. Yeah, there's so many
Visuals are great.
honestly, and
The
again,
Russian storyline, as much as I just complain, is really,
really,
really good. Like it's
yeah.
really well done.
And then Steve and
But
Nancy, I like them coming back together. I don't like how the
yeah,
Nancy and Jonathan have a problem because I don't think they're going to kind of revisit that in season 5. I think it's just there because why not? So that was weird to me.
Steve's bro, justice for Steve, bro.
So yeah,
Literally done everything a guy should do and still just gets turned down, bro. Justice for Steve.
yeah, he just shooting for the wrong girl. Like it's just you can't be doing that.
He's shooting for the wrong girl. Can't be shooting for a hoe.
Mm, yeah, yeah. All right. Well, my third ranking, what I'm ranking 3, is season 1. And honestly, there's really
I
I don't really have any problems with it. The visuals obviously are the lowest. I think they have the
Mhm.
lowest budget, but I mean they're still great. Like honestly, and the thing I
Yeah, they're
don't,
shockingly good.
yeah. And then one of my problems I have with it is I feel like I don't. Again, there's just not a lot of problems with it. Just sometimes I feel like they focus too much like on the government. Obviously, we don't know a lot about them, but on rewatch, it's like okay, like I feel like we're spending too much time with them, or they're just too much of a problem. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of like things to nitpick about it, but there's really not a lot. But I feel like it's just kind of like there's not like
Yeah.
too many highs in this season, and also I feel like they forced
Mhm.
Nancy and Jonathan together, and that was like a huge plot point of the storyline. I don't think Steve was like he did a lot
Yes.
like some things bad, but he wasn't like a terrible guy like they act like he was.
Yes. Dude, they acted like he was the worst person in the world. Listen, that camera scene is also another scene that kind of frustrated me. Jonathan goes
Yeah.
into the woods, takes pictures of, at the time, Steve's girlfriend naked, and then everybody's
Oh,
online. Like,
like
they
on
expect
his
everybody to be
yeah,
like, Steve shouldn't have smashed his camera. Like, that
yeah.
was so stupid.
That
I was like,
scene,
you're lucky that's all he did. Like,
yeah.
that was a valid crash out. And then
Yeah.
everybody was like, not cool, dude. It's like,
Eh,
bro,
I think
that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
the two things they like try to hone in on that like really want to make you mad. I feel like is like the one where he's like doesn't care about Barb's missing. He just cares about them not telling him about the beer and stuff. That's the one like thing I can like point at. And obviously it's
Yeah.
the movie theater thing, and then like when he's like basically telling Jonathan he's a loser, that's also kind of messed up. But other than that, then he turns around and apologizes, and
Yeah, he's not a good person, but like,
no, but I don't think he did anything
he's not bad.
like his redemption arc. It's like it makes sense, and I think that's why it's like so like one of the
But
best redemption arcs because it just makes sense.
like,
Like you
you
see
got
that,
to think that they were gonna kill him in season 2, and they kept him alive because of how much people liked him from season 1.
yeah,
Season 1, him was so liked they decided to keep him alive. That just tells you his character was like he didn't seem like a bad character. He felt like a dude that was just being a dude and then got wrapped into a bunch of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like,
That's I don't
I
know.
love.
I really like the kids storyline. It really feels like they're kids, and they just are
Yes.
literally just. It
Yes.
actually feels like they're kids for once. I feel like, and I feel like the show really hasn't recaptured that. And only like in,
Mhm.
I feel like only
Actor's
like in
just too
season
old.
2 at the beginning they really did that well. But like it automatically flips, and then Will has all that problems with him. But yeah, I feel like
Mhm.
that's why I like season 1 so much because it feels like they're actually like kids like trying to figure out what's going on. The thing, also a big plot holes in this season 1 is like the bullies. I also feel like they are just slowing the plot down for dumb reasons, in my opinion, and it doesn't make sense why
Mhm.
they're there. Like on rewatch, sometimes I forget that they're there. Like after like taking a break. I'm like, oh yeah, literally forgot about these guys were in it. I'm glad they didn't bring them back. So,
Mhm.
but I feel like they're a lot like the varsity people, like with those holes. So
Yeah. I really liked Hopper's storyline in season one.
yeah,
I
we
thought it was
definitely
so neat that they were chasing after 11 the entire time.
yeah
And it was almost like a big circle. I loved his story.
yeah, and like
I
how
loved
he
it. I wish they would expand on it more.
yeah I do like his storyline too, like a lot. Honestly, how nobody believes Joyce, and like instead like rolling out her like thoughts right away, he actually explores it, then figures out like that she's right. So I do like that. Um, Not much else to say about
Hmm.
season one. I don't know. So
Yeah.
number two ranking, what is yours?
That's season one.
Okay, okay. Any
Yeah.
reasons it's above season four in your opinion?
I feel like the plot was just smoother. I feel like it's an
Yeah.
all around better season. It wasn't as inconsistent as season four. And season four is great still. Again,
Mm-hmm.
amazing, like 9 out of 10. But I feel like season one was just more consistent and it was all new. Like it
Yeah.
was a
I mean, yeah,
brand
yeah,
new like it was a
yeah,
brand new story.
yeah.
It wasn't a sequel. It was a brand new idea.
Mm-hmm.
And watching it for the first time was really cool.
Yeah. I can agree with you on that.
But
Definitely. Yeah.
there's not a ton to add. I just personally prefer it over season four.
That's fair. The reason I rank season four is mainly because just how grand and big the story is, and how big the like everything is. Everything just feels huge. It feels like it's like gone up to that point. Also, it could be like season five hype, honestly, because I think season one is super strong. But honestly, like the Vecna stuff and learning about like how he's like been the guy behind this all, just learning like all these plot points and story points. I think it's just why it's higher for me personally. But honestly, again, nothing
Mm-hmm.
much else to add. So our number one ranking, obviously we rank the same. Season
Season three,
three.
it's so
Dude,
good. It's debatably the best TV show season I've ever seen.
okay,
It's
okay.
so well done.
Why would you rate
And Invincible season one's available,
oh yeah.
but Stranger Things season three, it's just everybody has a good plot. I think Billy has amazing plot, so underrated plot. Billy
Sorry.
has an underrated plot.
You lagged out there for a second, so I was just sitting there.
Yes, I could tell.
But yeah.
Because you started lagging out. But Billy's plot is so underrated. I like how they make him the villain, and the Mind Flayer's a villain, but they do it through Billy. I really like that. I liked how the villain took a dark turn. It was literally made out of like it was more horror. I feel like
Yeah.
season three is
Yeah.
more horror.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Steve, so good. Steve and Dustin, like their whole story is so well done. Everybody's story. I think everybody has a good story in this.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I really like um Jim and what's her name? Joyce's storyline with the
Yeah.
Russian scientist and Murray. Murray's probably
Mhm.
one of my favorite characters. He's probably third.
So well done.
I love him. He's just funny, honestly. But I like that storyline. Again, like you said, just all the storylines are really good. And I guess I'm contradicting myself. I feel like at the beginning of the storyline, they actually like again feel like kids just like doing summer stuff, and then
Yeah.
and I also don't like Will's character in this season. I feel like that's a weakness I can point out. Like I feel like he's just
Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
love
he's
Will.
just kind of
My honestly, my two favorite least favorite characters, Will and Jonathan.
Will in season two. I really like. I really like how they
Yeah,
used
he's
him.
so well done. He's the
Like,
spy and
and
everything.
then they just don't know what to do with it now. Like there's like, oh, well,
Yeah,
he's here.
I
It's
feel the exact same way.
it's almost like The Hangover, like the guy who like goes missing and they're trying to find. It's almost like that guy. Like they don't know how to throw him back in the story, so they just make him not in there again. I don't know if you've
Hmm.
seen The Hangover before,
I
but
have, yeah,
yeah, it just feels like
yeah. I
that guy.
feel like
Like he
he was
started
in.
off, he's the reason like why this is going on, but they don't know how to fit him in the story now. And then it's like
I think
season
it was
four.
one of those things where he started it off and they wanted to help. Like I think he's gonna help end it. I think he's gonna
Yeah,
be one of the main people who ends the story.
yeah,
And I think they need to keep him until the end. They didn't know what to do with him, so they just kind of threw him to the side
yeah,
and just made him a side character until I think season 5. He's probably gonna come out as like him and 11 are gonna probably die or something. I
yeah,
think he's gonna be an ample part of season 5
yeah.
because he started it. He's got to end it.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
you know,
I love the mall. The mall, I don't know why. It
all's
gives
well
me
done.
retro, like it gives me nostalgia, even though like our mall doesn't look like it. It just, I don't know. There's something about it that just
It does
It
kind of give
feels
that
right.
nostalgia feel.
Yeah.
It gives you that, and I think it's something that season two personally struggled with me. It gives you that retro feel that it's actually from a long time ago. I feel like season two felt like it could have been happening in modern day,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
really
because they spend a
liked
lot of
that
time in the
season three.
cabin, city.
Yeah,
They spend a lot in the woods. Like they don't really spend a lot of time in locations.
yeah.
So I get what you mean by that.
In season three, they were in so many locations that just felt like they were from the '80s.
Yeah, for
And it was
sure.
like even my dad told me that he's like, dude, this I really like. He loves season three because it just feels like it's from the '80s.
Yeah,
He
it,
loved season three,
and I think this is the
but
best
God,
villain that we've had, even better than Vecna.
yes,
Just the final fight, the
yes, hundred
fireworks
percent.
showing off. I think is
Oh, it's
one of
so
the
well done.
probably.
Billy's death.
I think it's.
Oh,
I feel like it's the
so well
most
done.
beautiful, like honestly, like the coolest scene to watch in all of television. The fireworks showing off,
Yes,
this big monster of human flesh. Like I don't know what you want to call it, but like it's just really cool. And then Billy's death, I
dude, I
like it.
rewatched the
I
whole
have a
show
problem
just
with
to
it.
see that.
I have a problem with Billy's death. It felt like he was meant to die, like you
What's your
said.
problem?
It felt like he was just made to
I could get
die.
that. Yeah,
In
I could
season
understand
two,
that.
like he doesn't have much to do. He's still a very interesting character. His fight with Steve, I didn't bring that up. That was honestly peak. I really like that.
Yes,
That was really like that
yes,
scene.
so well done.
And as soon as season three is introduced, and then he like gets controlled by the mind flayer, as soon as that happens, I'm like that sucks. And I feel like Billy,
Mhm.
I like how he like sometimes they show like how he's in and out, like being like in control and not in control. But like after the fight with 11, he's just pure like in control. Like he can't, like he's under its spell. But I do like his death,
Yeah,
like how he. But I just again like it feels like he was made to die. So
I,
that's my
I could
problem.
get that. Yeah, I just really like his character.
Yeah,
Like, it was another one like Steve where he's supposed to be viewed as a really bad dude, but he almost didn't feel like he almost felt like it wasn't his fault. And it
like
shows. I like that depth that's shown through his dad that scene,
yeah,
and it kind of shows that he was just parented bad. I really like his character.
yeah. Well,
Really like
for
his
sure.
character.
I love his character, but again, it just feels like he was a character made to die. So yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
I
that's
love that. I loved Eleven losing powers. I loved Hopper's death. It was Hopper's death was so well done,
oh yeah.
so well done.
This I
That
think
whole scene.
if the
So
show would end on season three, I don't think it'd be a bad ending. I feel like every other
huh?
season, you could say like, oh, there's a lot more questions, but with season three, like they move away. They're away from Hawkins. 11 loses her
Yes.
powers. It feels like this could definitely be the
There's no
end of the
plot
show.
holes.
Yeah, I feel like this could be the end of the show.
Yeah, there were
Obviously,
not a lot of plot holes. I thought it was when I first watched it. I thought it
oh,
was done after season three.
mm,
There just weren't. Okay, 'cause I wasn't super old, but I thought it was done after season three because it felt like the whole story wrapped up,
mhm.
which is good. I like that for a season. But
Yeah, and then
Hopper's death, they should not have pump faked it. They should not have jab stepped us with that. I did
yeah,
not like that. They should have found a different way for him to get to Russia other than
yeah.
pump faking a death for like 2 months
This
and
is
then later
this.
confirming he's still alive.
I want to say something about this. I feel like the way they could have done it because I literally been thinking about this too. Don't show like the Russian people evaporating in the room because again, it makes no sense how he
Yeah,
survived. He
I
was in the
agree.
same
I agree.
room. He just evaporated completely. Just don't show that scene.
Mhm.
It totally makes sense to me. I feel like it'd be fine.
I agree.
Like you'd assume he's dead in season three, and then bring him back in season
Mhm.
four. It's like okay, well, whatever.
Well, and they should have kept him being dead a secret. That's the thing that made me mad. I get you pump faking him, but the fact that like literally like 2 months later it got leaked that he was alive and it was literally in a teaser trailer made me so mad. Keep it a secret. Like keep that secret until the season comes out,
Well,
and then reveal, oh, he's alive.
they hinted at the end of season three where he's like it's back at the Russian base and they're like not the American. Like they hinted at it, so I think like
Hmm.
that's their like hint. But
But like
eh.
leave it like that. I hated how they just blatantly said, "Oh, he's alive." I
Hmm.
was like, that made me so mad. I don't something about that. I was like, really? What was the point of acting like he died then? Like I don't know. That just made me mad. It's like if we all already know he's alive, then what was the point?
Yeah, fair.
But dude, season three, so well done, so well done. Every storyline's good. Every storyline's good. And it's just I think it's one of the best things that makes Stranger Things is the fact that sometimes a storyline doesn't work. Like sometimes these characters go and do something and it doesn't work and they have to come back and regroup. It's my
Oh,
favorite thing about the show.
this, I'm gonna
Is
say a
sometimes
problem
things
I have with.
don't work, not everything succeeds.
All right, I want one more thing about season three that I have a problem with, and this is my least favorite character in the show, Nancy. Nancy pisses me off so much.
Oh, it's not Jonathan, dude. Fuck Jonathan, dude.
Yeah.
I
Well,
hate
Nancy.
Jonathan. I
The
like
reason why
Nancy.
Nancy
I don't
pisses
like
me off,
Jonathan.
it's for this reason alone. Her storyline doesn't matter whatsoever. If you take that storyline out of the show, they
Yeah,
it doesn't fucking matter. Obviously these people are just turning into blobs of meat. It's not like they're doing anything about it. Like nobody's even listening to them. I mean, by the time they get to them, their knowledge doesn't matter to the kids. They're like, well, yeah, we kind of figured it out through
yeah. Their
Billy.
knowledge is already
We
known by
already figured
everybody
this out through
else.
Billy. Like, okay, like I mean, who we don't care. I mean,
Mm.
so that's my problem with it. And I feel like honestly, Nancy and Jonathan just throw themselves into danger. Like when they go to the hospital, they didn't need to do that, and they almost die doing it.
Yes,
It doesn't make sense why they
dude.
did that.
I just hate Jonathan, man. I just hate, I'm a D1 Jonathan hater. He makes me so mad. He's such a wuss. Like in season one, they try to make him out as kind of a cool dude, and I didn't mind him in season one.
Yeah, I
But
really
after
liked him in
season
season
one,
one,
he's
honestly.
such a wuss.
Yeah,
Anytime anything's happening, he just stands there, and then Nancy just going badass mode, doing everything, and Jonathan's just standing there looking.
yeah. I don't know.
She's not. I'm not. I don't mean like she's insane, but like she does most of the work while he stands there, and
Very
it makes
true.
me so mad. I'm like, what am I watching?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm so mad, dude.
yeah.
Jonathan's such a wuss, dude. Go back to Steve. Steve treat you right, bro.
I know. I think they're kind of hinting at that, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they're just trying to get the fans.
Steve's not a wuss, bro.
No, no whatsoever. But
Steve is the definition of not a wuss.
anyway,
Jonathan is the definition of a wuss. Him,
anyway,
bro. I hate Jonathan.
I say we end this video right here. Finish the rankings up. So yeah, that's really about it. As always, have a great day.